That was Cheetah Chrome MFers.
Uh-huh.
And we have with us tonight Antonio Cecchi.
Cecchi.
Okay,
Right.
from that band, from all the way from Pisa, Italy.
Yeah. Central Italy.
Okay, and Antonio, tell us about this band.
Okay, we started back in '78, and we still got the same lineup, and so we are the oldest band of Italy, and was not so easy to begin, because we had a lot of problems, but it took something like a year and a half to have something out. I mean, we released an EP called 400 Fascists, and he had 4 songs. Then the next thing we did was a demo tape, and it was called We Are the Juvenile Delinquency, and he had about 12 songs recorded in studio, and one side recorded live at a gig that we had in Bologna. Then my band and I Refuse It, which is another band from Firenze, we together released a tape which is called Permanent Scare, and each band shares one side. And in the meanwhile,
that tape has also been released here in the States.
Yeah, all the stuff that I'm talking about will be released and distributed by Rough Trade right now. I mean, and while I'm here, we are releasing. I mean, back in Italy, we are releasing new stuff. It's 2 tapes recorded alive, 12 bands recorded alive, 11 bands from the GDAC area, and 1 band from North Italy called Raw Power.
What is the GDAC?
GDAC is some kind of organization. The organization is not the right word, but let's say that my bands and I Refuse It are working together, and I mean also other guys not in the bands are trying to create something like an alternative circuit to distribute records, to give the bands a place to play, and to give bands a place to practice too.
So GD is...
it's GDAC, which stands for Gran Ducato Hardcore.
Gran Ducato is the area.
Gran Ducato is the way that Toscana, my region, in the past was called when it was a tiny nation. I mean, all Italy was shared in various nations.
Mm-hmm.
So this double tape is gonna be called Last White Christmas, cause we recorded it in the 4th of December, and it's something like it's not a concept tape, but we all know that 1984 is coming right now, and so this Christmas has been the last white Christmas we all had, because you know what's going to happen next year.
All right, that brings me...
I forgot one thing, that this tape is going to be distributed by Bad Compilation Tapes from San Diego.
Okay. We were talking before, and you've been seeing some of the American scenes and talking about some of the differences between the Italian bands or Italian punks in general and American.
Yeah.
Why don't you go into that a bit?
I mean, first I want to say that this is just my impression. I mean, I'm not telling the truth or something like that. I'm just talking about my impression. You know, the country where I'm from, where if you choose to be a punk, if you choose to wear leather jackets or something like that, it means something special. It means that you're rioting, right? Because it's not easy at all to be that way. Because you're gonna have a lot of problems. I mean, even if you get out of home, you know, walking down the streets or something like that. So we ain't got not so many punks all over Italy. There's supposed to be no more than 2,000. So all the people involved in this stuff are more or less good people, good guys. I mean, and we don't have some problems like the ones I saw here in the States. And I'm talking about people who were I mean, they didn't care what's happening on the stage, you know, something like that. They just wanna, you know, be cool, something like that. Show that they got spiky hairs or they got shaved heads or something like that. I mean,
So in other words, in Italy, to be a punk, it's harder, and
Yeah.
therefore people are
it's harder.
more dedicated about it
Yeah.
or something.
It's
Yeah.
harder, and this explains why no band from Italy has never released an LP, because it takes a lot of money. Though I've seen that, and I've talked with people, and they told me that to release an LP down here in the States is not so difficult. And I mean,
That's why there's so many bands doing cassettes in Italy.
yeah, because it's the cheapest way. I know that to have a record is far better, you know, it's something like more satisfactory or something like that. But, you know, we got problems with vinyl. We ain't got independent labels. We're just beginning to have some distribution. One of these is I mean, GDAC distribution. But, I mean, seems to me that we are still living in '77 or something like that. You know, nothing has really changed.
Mm-hmm.
We always oppressed the way people were in '77.
Or 67 or 57 or
Yeah.
47.
Yeah,
37.
no matter about the.
Anyway, before we tell people how they can get in touch with you in Italy, you're over here also to try and get some support that this summer your band and another Italian band, perhaps Raw Power,
Raw Power.
might come over for a tour.
Yeah, Raw Power are almost for sure by now.
Uh-huh. And would like to tour the States. And people in various areas of the country who might be interested in helping arrange shows, if you're a band and can help put on a show and would like two great Italian hardcore bands playing on that show, you might try writing to Antonio in Italy. And they, in order to get visas and stuff, they will need evidence to show immigration people that they have shows and stuff. So how can people
get in touch with us? I think later on we can spell my address, because
well, we should do it now.
now
Yes.
it's gonna be harder.
Okay.
So
All right. Write it, and I will try and read it over the air. But anyway, this would be quite and also these bands then would be quite willing and happy to help American bands that help them out here arrange a tour for those bands in Italy. So this could be the start of some really good international communication. Okay, you could write to Antonio, and his last name is spelled Cecchi, and he lives at Via Veneto number 5. That's VIA VENETO number 5. And then the next line, it's 56100 Pisa, Pisa, Italy. 56100 Pisa, Italy. His phone number, in case you want to call over to Italy, is 050-41881.
right.
Okay. All right, Antonio, let's hope that a lot of people get in touch with you and we can get some international cooperation here. And you'll be reading more from Antonio in the magazine. He's going to be coordinating scene reports from all over Italy for us.
Anyway, one thing which is important to me, I'm not gonna say that all the people down here are bad, because truly all the people that I've met have been so nice and kind, everyone, you know. So that's why I mean, I
You're
want
making generalizations.
Yeah, you know, I'm just talking about the impressions I had, and you know, it's not easy to understand where people joke or where people are real fighting, you know, because they're speaking in a different language, and it's not easy most of the times to understand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So listen, what was the name of the first song that we heard?
The song was Camp Darby Blues, and Camp Darby is a NATO base, which is about 15 miles from the place where we live.
Uh-huh. So you get to be ground zero, is that it? All right, what's the second song we're going to hear now?
The second song is taken from the Juvenile Delinquency demo tape, and it's a garage sound recording, so it's not supposed to sound pretty good. But anyway, it's called Need a Crime, and the second song, which is next to it, is called Italian Ultracore.
Okay. So we'll play two.